In the annals of ancient Greek history, certain figures still evoke both admiration and controversy through their deeds. Lysander, a Spartan admiral, is one such character, whose life was marked by both triumphs and tragic errors. He was renowned for his courage, unyielding will, and loyalty to Sparta, yet simultaneously known for his vindictiveness and arrogance. Lysander was the only individual to successfully alter Sparta's established political system, and the first to dare disrupt the fragile balance of power in ancient Greece. It was he who, after defeating Athens in the Peloponnesian War, imposed a tyrannical regime there, inflicting a devastating blow upon the Athenian state and society. There's a well-known adage, power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. This proverb perfectly encapsulates Lysander's fate, whose ambitions and thirst for power ultimately led to his downfall. His story serves as a vivid illustration of how even the most outstanding qualities can be overshadowed by vices if one fails to control their actions and remember moral principles. What follows is an account of Lysander's rise and fall, his victories and defeats, his virtues and flaws. This narrative will reveal which qualities can elevate a person and which can destroy them. It offers a lesson on how to avoid corruption and the abuse of power so as not to repeat the tragic fate of the Spartan admiral. Steadfastness. Steadfastness embodies mental toughness and unwavering resolve in one's actions, especially when facing difficulties and obstacles. Lysander exemplified this trait, never retreating from the challenges that arose in his military and political career. After being removed from command of the fleet by King Pausanias, he did not cease his involvement in the Peloponnesian War, instead taking on the role of vice admiral and seeking opportunities to regain Spartan favor and his lost position. Despite the Athenians' numerical and naval superiority, Lysander managed to decisively defeat them with a surprise attack at the Battle of Aegospotami, a pivotal moment that led to the war's conclusion and Athens' capitulation. Buoyed by his triumph, he attempted to reform Sparta's political system by supporting his friend Agesilaus II, King Agis II's brother, as his successor. Although this plan failed due to opposition from the Ephors and other influential Spartan circles, Lysander did not abandon his ambitions. He continued to fight against the Persians and Thebans, who threatened Sparta's hegemony in Greece. Lysander's steadfastness serves as a model of the persistence required to overcome obstacles and maintain focus on one's goals. To achieve this, one must first clearly define objectives and break them down into smaller, achievable steps, which allows for progress measurement and plan adjustments as needed. It's also important to acknowledge one's accomplishments and appreciate personal efforts, as steadfastness implies not rigid self-demand, but rather the ability to value work done, which strengthens self-confidence and leads to personal satisfaction. Vainglorious ambitions. Lysander was a man never content with what he had achieved. He always strived for more. His ambition brought him great victories, but also became a source of significant conflicts. After his triumph in the Peloponnesian War, Lysander established tyrannical rule in Athens, relying on a group of 10 men known as the 30 Tyrants, who were his adherents and paid him tribute. He also participated in numerous wars against the Persians and Thebans, who threatened Sparta's dominance in Greece, seeking to expand Sparta's influence and strengthen his own authority. However, he faced resistance from the Ephors and other influential Spartan figures, which led to him making many enemies. Ultimately, Lysander fell in battle, unable to realize his political ambitions, leaving behind a notorious reputation associated with betrayal, cruelty, and greed. Vainglorious ambitions become destructive when they blind us and prevent us from seeing the value in what we have or who we are. Excessive ambition breeds dissatisfaction, selfishness, and even dishonesty, causing us to forget principles and boundaries. Negative ambition manifests as an obsession with goals, intolerance of obstacles and failures, leading to the use of any means to achieve them, regardless of the harm caused or the price to be paid. Sophisticated cunning. Lysander was a man who did not rely solely on brute force, but used his intellect to achieve his goals. His cunning allowed him to win victories against superior opponents and change the course of history. Lysander caught the Athenians by surprise and routed them at the Battle of Notium, taking advantage of their admiral Alcibiades' absence. Then, at the Battle of Aegospotami, he attacked them when they were unprepared and disorganized. Sophisticated cunning can be a useful tool for maintaining healthy ambitions, prompting us to grow and improve, but without compromising our happiness and well-being. To achieve this, it's essential to learn how to apply it, recognizing our limitations and strengths. Cunning should be a means to achieve goals, not allowing desires or the darkness of excessive ambition to lead us astray. One should strive for honesty and ethics, respect the principles and values that guide us, and avoid using cunning for lying, deception, or manipulation. Unwavering loyalty. Loyalty signifies faithfulness and commitment to a person, cause, or idea, and Lysander demonstrated it in various aspects of his life. He supported King Aegisthus'u in the Peloponnesian War against Athens, serving as his admiral and advisor. He also maintained close relations with the Persian satrap Cyrus the Younger, who provided him with money and resources to build and maintain a powerful fleet. Furthermore, he established a network of loyal governors called Harmosts, who rose against Athens, and he bestowed honors and benefits upon them. He also supported his friend Agesilaus II, King Agis II's brother, to be elected as his successor, and accompanied him on several military campaigns against the Persians and Thebans. His loyalty allowed him to earn the respect and trust of many. Loyalty is a quality based on respect, trust, and reciprocity, which helps us build strong relationships. This quality makes us feel part of something greater than ourselves and gives us a sense of belonging and identity. To be loyal individuals, we must be consistent and faithful to causes, ideas, or those with whom we sympathize, and act in accordance with what we think and feel, without contradicting ourselves or changing our minds based on personal gain. Moreover, we must show our support and gratitude to the people to whom we declare our loyalty, and not turn away from them or betray them when difficulties or disagreements arise. Insatiable thirst for vengeance. After defeating Athens in the Peloponnesian War, Lysander established tyrannical rule, provoking indignation and rebellion from many Greek cities that suffered under his dominion and oppression. The Athenians, Thebans, and Persians united to oppose his hegemony. Ultimately, he died in battle, and his name became associated with betrayal, cruelty, and greed. Lysander was a man unable to forgive or forget. His thirst for vengeance brought him suffering and prevented him from enjoying peace and satisfaction from his own achievements. Revenge is a destructive emotion that causes us to lose control and reason, harming both ourselves and others. Avoiding vindictiveness, like Lysander, is a challenge that requires maturity and wisdom. While we may worry about appearing weak, we must learn to recognize and express our feelings of pain, anger, or frustration, neither suppressing nor denying them, but also not allowing them to consume us. It is crucial that we reflect on the consequences of revenge for both ourselves and others. Revenge can lead to uncontrollable violence or cruelty, which can bring us more problems and suffering. Remember that revenge can provoke an endless and meaningless cycle of hatred. Today, we have looked at the life of Lysander, the Spartan admiral who defeated Athens in the Peloponnesian War. His story shows us the value of perseverance, loyalty, and cunning, which characterized the Spartans, but also teaches us to be careful not to succumb to ambition and revenge. Being overly ambitious or vengeful will not make us stronger, much less happier, quite the opposite. Act differently from Lysander and seek peace with yourself and those around you. This is life's true treasure. Before thinking of returning evil for evil, consider practicing forgiveness and generosity. These are the virtues that free you from resentment and the desire for revenge, helping you live without internal shackles.